Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I will be discussing the upcoming winter forecast for 2025-26. Let's start by looking at the current sea surface temperatures. So in the Central Pacific we have an area of cooling, slight cooling, which is typical of a weak La Nina. In the Northern Pacific we have a big area of much above warmer water temperatures, which leads actually to colder weather during the winter time because of the high pressure over Alaska, and the Pacific will bring colder air down into the central and eastern United States. So let's have a look at the current ENSO forecast for this upcoming winter. So right now for December, January, and February, it is showing a weak La Nina. So with that being said, let's have a look at what the average winter forecast is during a weak La Nina. Typically, you have colder than normal temperatures over Canada and the Pacific Northwest into the central U.S., and you have drier and warmer weather across the south and southeast. But there are other drivers that will determine what this winter forecast will be, and let me get into that right now. So this upcoming winter, the polar vortex is forecast to be weaker than normal. This will lead to a negative AO and NAO a lot of the time. When you have a negative AO and NAO, that leads to cold Arctic blast across the central and the eastern United States. This will lead to above average snowfall, especially in the northeast and the northern plains. So let's have a look at the European forecast for December. As you can see, it is showing above normal temperatures from Texas all the way up into western Canada, and then below normal temperatures up in the northeast. Here is the precip forecast for December. So it looks like it's going to be dry along the west coast, dry across Texas into the southeast, and then wetter than normal up in the northeast, which the northeast is forecast to have colder temperatures as well, so that should lead to quite a bit of lake effect snow and snow up in the northeastern part of the country. Here's the January temperature forecast across the country. As you can see, it looks like the desert southwest will be much above normal, with above normal temperatures stretching from California all the way across Texas into Florida, and then normal temperatures across the northern U.S. into the northeast. This is just an average. There will be warmer than this, and there will be colder shots coming in as well. Let's have a look at the precipitation forecast for January. So it looks like it will be wetter than normal across East Texas, Louisiana, up in Ohio, and it will be drier than normal across Florida, up toward Massachusetts and Maine. So the European forecast for February has a blowtorch across the entire country. The precip forecast for February is above normal in the northwest, below normal in California and in the southeast, and normal across the rest of the country. Now here's a forecast from the OpenSnow website that is what I'm thinking is going to happen this winter. You can see well below normal temperatures in the central plains all the way up into the northeast. And now let's look at the precipitation. Here is our snowfall forecast. As you can see, above average snowfall across the northern U.S., Great Lakes, northeast, and below normal in California, Nevada, Utah, normal across the rest of the country. So my forecast is calling for a colder than normal winter across the eastern United States from the Rockies to the East Coast. I wouldn't be surprised even to see some storms down in central and north Texas this winter. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.